Welcome on board, Chosen One. I need you to stop scrolling immediately. Do not swipe away from this message. This is an urgent interception from the divine realm. The people who completely destroyed your name are in a state of absolute panic right now, and heaven is allowing you a front row seat to watch their empire of lies collapse entirely. They lied on you to everyone. They painted you as the villain to hide their own darkness. You stayed quiet. You let them tell their fake stories. And while they were busy convincing the crowd, they thought they had permanently buried your light. But they made a fatal mistake. They forgot that the universe defends the innocent with brutal force. Right now, their own circle is turning on them. The same people they recruited to attack you are waking up. The frequency of deception is heavy and toxic. It cannot sustain itself for long. And because you refused to fight back on their level, their dark energy had nowhere to go but straight back to the sender. The harvest is happening today. It is quite funny how everyone pretended they did not see you coming. They mocked your isolation. They called your boundaries selfish. But look at them now. The tables are violently turning in the spiritual realm. The architects of your pain are watching their own foundations crumble, and they know exactly why this disaster is hitting them hard. They are terrified. They are losing sleep while you are finally finding your peace. They thought your silence was a sign of defeat, but your silence was actually a massive spiritual weapon. It starved their demonic egos of the reaction they desperately needed. Without your light to feed on, they are cannibalizing each other in the dark room. There is a reason why the divine realm kept you hidden during this storm. You must stay here until the end of this message. If you leave now, you will miss the ultimate secret of your spiritual compensation. A massive transfer of authority is unfolding, and if you close this door early, you will lack the exact blueprint needed to receive it all. Let us talk about the betrayal. You gave them nothing but pure love and fierce loyalty. You were the empath with boundaries who simply wanted peace. But pure light always triggers unhealed demons. They could not manipulate your steady frequency, so they decided to assassinate your character instead. They wanted to isolate you from the world, but the joke is completely on them. What they meant for evil, the universe used as a divine isolation chamber. You were separated to be elevated. While they threw dirt on your name, heaven was busy washing your robes. You were never abandoned in that dark valley. You were simply being hidden from the parasites who wanted to drain your destiny. Now the illusion is shattering. The flying monkeys and the loyal followers are starting to ask questions. The narcissists cannot keep their masks from slipping anymore. Their lies are tangling together into a chaotic mess. They are fighting daily battles against the very people they weaponized against you. It is a beautiful, poetic justice to watch. You do not have to lift a single finger. The Supreme Creator is fighting this battle for you. Every tear you cried in secret was recorded as a massive debt, and heaven has come to collect that debt with aggressive interest. The spiritual scales are balancing right before your eyes. Your vindication is not coming tomorrow. It is happening right now. Do you feel that subtle shift in your spirit right now? Pay very close attention. That is your intuition, recognizing the raw truth of this revelation. The heavy chains of their slander are falling off your neck, but you must hold the line. Do not let the enemy trick you into looking away from this screen. Your total liberation is at hand. The truth they tried to hide from you is bigger than simple karma. It is about a generational curse that you alone have broken forever. By surviving their vicious smear campaign without losing your soul, you have qualified for the highest tier of spiritual wealth. Stay locked on this frequency. The next part of this transmission will shock you. If you swipe away, you are telling the universe that you are not ready for the crown. The darkness wants you distracted. The enemy wants you to focus on mundane things instead of your divine inheritance. Do not let them win this final round. You have suffered too much to walk away right before the grand finale. Keep your eyes totally focused here. You are a rare anomaly. You are the cycle breaker who refused to pass down the poison. They hated you because you mirrored the exact healing they refused to do. Their smear campaign was actually a distorted confession of their own extreme insecurity. They knew you were destined for true greatness, and that absolute certainty terrified their small minds. Before we go any further, I need you to do something. Tap the like button right now as a powerful act of agreement with what the divine just spoke to you. It is a physical declaration of your readiness. Take a deep breath right now. Let that truth settle deep into your spirit. You have carried a heavy burden for so long, and today is the day we unpack that invisible weight completely. Let us talk about the nights you could not sleep. You wake up at 3 in the morning with your heart racing. There is a tightness in your chest that refuses to go away. You feel completely exhausted physically, but your mind will not stop spinning because of the recent brutal betrayal. You replay the conversations over and over in the dark. You wonder how people could be so cruel. The pain of watching someone rewrite history is agonizing. They took your pure intentions and twisted them into something ugly. You stood there in total silence. You watched the narcissist play the victim to a crowd of foolish listeners while they slowly destroyed your good name. And it was incredibly frustrating to watch them believe the lies blindly without asking for your side. These were people you trusted with your heart. They smiled in your face and ate at your table. But the moment the false narrative was launched, they turned their backs on you completely and walked away without any hesitation. They joined the mob of flying monkeys to tear down your reputation. You felt a profound level of betrayal that words can barely describe. The injustice felt suffocating. Your first instinct was to scream the truth from the rooftops. You wanted to show everyone the text messages and the receipts. You wanted to expose the wicked manipulator for exactly who they are. But every time you tried to defend yourself, they spun your words again to make you look like the unhinged aggressor. They called you crazy and defensive. They used your anger as fake proof. I need you to listen carefully to this next part. Have you ever wondered why you feel empty and physically sick around these specific people? Even before the massive betrayal happened, your body was reacting to their dark presence. There is a deep spiritual reason for that severe exhaustion, and I will reveal exactly why that happens very soon. Do not ignore those bodily warnings. So, you chose the path of total silence instead. You retreated into your own safe space. But that isolation came with a massive price tag of lonely nights and silent tears. You became the one who survived the storm alone, while the rest of the world celebrated the lies of the enemy. Nobody saw you crying on the floor. Nobody knew how much it truly hurt to be painted as the villain. Do you feel that slight pull in your chest right now? That is your intuition confirming this absolute reality. You are not delusional. The things you saw behind their fake masks were entirely real. You sensed their dark motives long before the smear campaign even started, but your kind heart desperately wanted to see their hidden potential instead. You gave them way too much grace. The narcissist operates in the shadows of deception. They study your empathy and use it as a weapon against you. They knew they could never match your pure frequency. So their only option was to assassinate your character publicly, hoping that the crowd would destroy you before you could expose their true nature. By destroying your reputation, they thought they were safe forever. Take a slow breath right now. Do not let those painful memories pull you back into the dark place. You are safe here in this divine frequency. I know how lonely it feels when your phone stops ringing. I know the sting of walking into a room and feeling the sudden freezing shift in the atmosphere while everyone silently stares at you. The whispered conversations simply stop. You questioned your own sanity for a very long time. You asked the universe what you did wrong to deserve such harsh treatment. You replayed every action trying to find your supposed mistake. But the truth is that there was absolutely no mistake on your part, and you simply outgrew the toxic environment that was meant to keep you small. Your bright light exposed their comfortable darkness. Bearing the truth alone is an incredible burden. You hold the keys to their destruction in your hands right now. You know their deepest secrets and their hidden flaws. You could completely ruin their lives with a single sentence if you truly wanted to seek revenge against them today. But you refused to step down into their muddy arena. You chose to bleed in silence rather than become like them. This is the heavy cross of an empath with boundaries. When you finally stop accepting their toxic behavior, they immediately declare war. They cannot handle the powerful word no. So they must desperately convince the entire world that you are a terrible person. It is a pathetic defense mechanism, and they use it to protect their fragile egos from the terrifying mirror of your fierce integrity. I need to answer the question from earlier. Why did you feel completely drained and physically sick around those specific people? It was because your spirit was actively fighting off their demonic attachments. Your intuition was screaming at you to run away. And while your logical mind tried to see the good in them, your soul already knew the terrifying truth of their dark intentions. Stop blaming yourself for the bitter ending. Stop thinking you did something terribly wrong. You were incredibly kind. You were immensely generous. But you cannot love a parasite into becoming a butterfly. Their rejection was not a punishment for your mistakes. It was the ultimate protection protocol activated by heaven to forcefully remove the hidden poison from your daily life. This brings us to the ultimate revelation. That painful season of deep loneliness was not a curse. It was a rigorous period of divine isolation. The universe deliberately slowed you down and closed every single door. Heaven had to quarantine your pure energy from the toxic matrix of their constant manipulation. You were simply being hidden until the spiritual atmosphere was totally cleared. Pay close attention to this next part. People think isolation means you have been completely abandoned, but true isolation is a holy incubator for chosen ones. You were placed in a secure vault while the universe orchestrated a massive cleanup operation outside. The silence you hated was actually the sound of divine security guards locking out everyone who meant you serious harm. You are the empath with boundaries now. The crucible of pain did not break you. It completely rewired your nervous system to detect counterfeit love from miles away. You no longer tolerate confusion disguised as deep affection. You absolutely refuse to accept blatant disrespect disguised as brutal honesty. The betrayal was simply a very harsh masterclass in supreme spiritual discernment. Take a slow breath right now. Release the heavy guilt of walking away from them. You tried your best to save the connection. You prayed for them, and you forgave them countless times. But the divine realm finally said, enough is enough. God snatched you out of that toxic circle because your massive destiny requires a level of purity that those dark individuals could never comprehend. They want you to believe that you are the crazy one. They need you to feel unstable, so their fake narrative makes logical sense to the crowd. But your brilliant intuition was perfectly accurate the entire time. You saw the subtle smirks. You felt the cold shifts in their energy. You noticed the tiny inconsistencies in their stories, while everyone else was completely blinded by their charm. You did absolutely nothing wrong. Let that absolute truth wash over your exhausted mind right now. Your only supposed crime was shining too bright in a room full of people who loved the dark. They did not hate you because you were a bad person. They fiercely hated you because your authentic light effortlessly exposed every single lie they told themselves. You were a walking mirror of truth. And this is why heaven is violently defending your honor today. The Supreme Creator saw how you handled the brutal injustice. You refused to seek petty revenge. You chose to trust the divine timing, even when it felt like you were bleeding out on the cold floor, alone. That incredible level of spiritual maturity has officially qualified you for a massive kingdom-level upgrade. Listen carefully to what I am about to say next. There is a specific reason why they are panicking right now. The universe removed you so their wicked plans would collapse inward. Without your pure energy to stabilize their chaotic lives, their fake empire is rapidly falling apart. They built a house of cards on top of dirty lies, and now the strong wind of divine justice is blowing hard. You thought you were left behind to suffer. You watched them walk away laughing, and you felt totally defeated. But you were actually the one who survived the storm alone and emerged as pure gold. Heaven intentionally let them walk away so they would not be allowed to sit at the magnificent table that is being prepared for you right now. The separation was a glorious, absolute necessity. Your current silence carries the heavy weight of supreme authority. You do not need to explain your side of the story to anyone anymore. The people who truly belong in your new timeline will never require a frantic explanation, and the people who blindly believed the narcissist were never meant to travel with you anyway. The trash took itself out in the most spectacular way possible. I want you to drop the heavy burden of regret. Stop looking back at the burning bridge with sad eyes. You did not lose genuine friends. You lost highly trained actors who were assigned to study your weaknesses and drain your life force. You are entirely free from their dark, demonic contracts. Your spirit is finally unbound and ready to receive the absolute massive wealth coming your way. Every tear you shed in that divine isolation chamber watered the seeds of your upcoming victory. You have been completely vindicated in the spiritual realm. The angelic courts have ruled heavily in your favor, and the physical manifestation of that glorious victory is rushing toward your timeline as we speak. Prepare your heart. The next chapter will blow your mind completely. Let me tell you the real reason this happened. Have you ever wondered what kind of invisible self-destruct syndrome your enemies are experiencing right now? They are caught in a terrifying spiritual trap. They thought they got away with their massive deception, but heaven was silently watching every single cruel move they made against you in the dark. You might be wondering why the universe took so long to intervene while you were bleeding. You asked God why the wicked were allowed to strike you without any immediate punishment. The answer is incredibly profound. The universe did not leave you unprotected, but it was intentionally gathering undeniable evidence against them before dropping the hammer. Heaven allowed them to fully expose their dark nature. They were given enough rope to hang themselves completely. If the divine realm had stopped them early, they would have hidden their true malice from everyone. They would have continued pretending to be good people. So the Supreme Creator let them launch their vicious smear campaign. And by doing so, they permanently sealed their own terrifying spiritual doom. Every single lie they told about you was carefully recorded in the heavenly courts. Every fake tear they cried to manipulate the crowd became a heavy chain around their neck. They built an entire empire on a fragile foundation of absolute deception, and toxic energy of that immense magnitude is impossible to sustain for a long time. It demands constant feeding, but here is the most shocking part of it all. Narcissists and manipulators do not have their own internal light. They operate strictly as spiritual parasites. They desperately needed your bright empathic energy to fuel their fake personas and keep their masks firmly in place. When heaven pulled you away into divine isolation, their primary food source was cut off instantly. Now they are starving in the spiritual realm. They are desperately searching for a new target to drain, but their frequency has dropped so low that they can only attract other demons. The energy of deception has nowhere else to go, so it is violently turning inward to consume the host. The dark forces they unleashed to destroy you are now rapidly destroying them. Take a deep breath and visualize this truth. Right now, their fake circle of flying monkeys is completely collapsing. Paranoia is heavily setting in among their group. The people who eagerly joined hands to ruin your reputation are starting to violently betray each other today. A kingdom completely divided by vicious lies simply cannot stand for long. They are experiencing severe internal chaos, while you are finally resting in peace. They wake up anxious because they know their masks are slipping off. The public is slowly noticing the massive cracks in their perfect fake stories. You do not need to lift a single finger or say a single word. The immense weight of their own karma is crushing them perfectly. You are a weapon of light, forged in the darkest fire. Your total silence became the ultimate mirror that reflected their ugly truth back at them. They cannot handle the terrifying sight of their own demonic reflection. They are literally running from the angry ghosts of their own horrible actions, and there is absolutely nowhere left for them to hide anymore. Do not ignore this next powerful sign. You are entering a timeline of absolute victory and unshakable authority. Type 111 down in the comments to claim this divine alignment right now. It is time to lock your energy into this frequency of total vindication. You have officially survived the worst part of the brutal spiritual war. They thought they buried you deep in the dirt. They threw heavy stones of slander to keep you hidden forever. But they did not realize you were a rare divine seed. The immense pressure they applied only forced you to break open and grow much stronger. You are rising as the ultimate master of reality, while they are drowning in their own toxic mud. The universe used them as a temporary tool to sharpen your spiritual sword. They were never meant to be a permanent fixture in your glorious life. Their betrayal was the painful surgery required to completely remove the generational poison from your bloodline. You are the chosen one who finally broke the terrible cycle, and your brilliant reward is coming very soon. Stay with me, because this next part is crucial. The self-destruction happening in their camp is about to reach a fever pitch. The universe is orchestrating a flawless public exposure of their hidden crimes, and you are going to witness the magnificent collapse of their dark tower from a place of absolute safety and supreme peace. Remember that their loud lies could never change your true spiritual design. The divine realm knows exactly who you are. The angels have stood closely by your side through the darkest nights of weeping. Your vindication is written in stone, and the magnificent wealth they tried to steal from you is currently being multiplied and rerouted directly to your hands. But there is a deeper layer to this phenomenon. Let us talk about the absolute shallowness of the people who attacked you. They are incredibly empty vessels making the loudest noise. They have no original thoughts and no genuine substance. Their entire existence revolves around mimicking others and tearing down the beautiful things they could never create themselves. They are spiritual scavengers. You operate on a frequency of deep, profound truth. You seek genuine connection and authentic soul growth. But they are stuck in a miserable loop of shallow drama and fragile ego trips. They completely mistook your quiet humility for weakness. They thought they could easily trample over your kind heart and walk away laughing without facing any severe consequences. And here is the most shocking part of their current reality. They are absolutely terrified because their ultimate plan completely failed. They spent months coordinating a vicious smear campaign. They worked incredibly hard to convince the whole world that you were broken and worthless. But they look over at you today, and they see something that shatters their fragile minds entirely. You are still shining. Despite the heavy mud they threw at you, your light is brighter than ever before. You did not crumble into a miserable heap of despair like they desperately wanted. You did not beg for their toxic validation. You simply packed up your pure energy and walked completely away. And that quiet, majestic departure broke their demonic pride into a million pieces. They are watching you rise from the ashes with absolute horror. Your undeniable peace is driving them completely crazy. They expected you to fight back angrily so they could call you unhinged. They expected you to post sad, cryptic messages so they could mock your obvious pain. But your profound silence gave them absolutely no ammunition. You starved them to death spiritually. Take a deep breath and let that power settle in. You are the master of reality who refuses to play their childish games. Their attacks only manage to polish your crown. They are currently experiencing severe cognitive dissonance. Their fake narrative says you are a terrible loser, but their actual eyes see you glowing with immense divine favor. Their brains are literally short-circuiting. They are scrambling frantically to keep their lies alive. But the truth has an undeniable, pure resonance. People are starting to notice that the narcissist is always angry and always complaining. The flying monkeys are slowly realizing that they were manipulated into attacking an innocent soul. The fake loyalty in their dark circle is rapidly turning into vicious mutual suspicion. This is exactly how the darkness self-destructs. Without your bright light to unite them in their shared hatred, they have nothing left in common. They are turning their sharp knives on each other today. The betrayer is being brutally betrayed by their own chosen crew, and heaven has given you a safe balcony seat to watch the magnificent collapse of their entire operation. You were never meant to fit into their shallow little world. You are an anomaly. You are a rare soul carrying a massive generational assignment. The Supreme Creator had to violently shake your life to remove those heavy toxic anchors. If they had stayed in your circle, their constant subtle sabotage would have destroyed your incredible future completely. Their departure was a divine rescue mission. You thought you lost a valuable prize, but you actually dodged a massive spiritual bullet. Do you feel that heavy, dark cloud lifting from your shoulders right now? That is the exact moment the spiritual shift occurred. The chains of their manipulation have been permanently shattered. You are entirely free to soar. They will try to peek at your life from the shadows. They will secretly monitor your massive success with bitter envy. They want to see if the vicious curse they sent actually worked. But all they will ever see is God blessing you abundantly in front of their very eyes. The ultimate revenge is your continued glorious existence. Your happiness is their worst nightmare. They are trapped in the prison of their own malicious design. Every time they try to move forward, the heavy karma of hurting a chosen one drags them right back down. They played a very dangerous game with a highly protected soul, and now they are facing the brutal wrath of a fiercely protective universe. There is no escape for them. You do not need to feel any pity for them. Do not let your beautiful empathic heart trick you into returning to the mud. They made their wicked choices with absolute full awareness. They enjoyed watching you suffer in silence, and now they must drink every single drop of the bitter cup they poured for you. The scales of cosmic justice are perfectly balanced today. Your only job now is to keep shining brilliantly. Do not dim your incredible light to make their dark eyes comfortable. You are stepping into an era of untouchable, quiet authority. Your energy demands massive respect without a single word being spoken. The people who truly matter will recognize your pure frequency instantly, and the haters will simply burn in your glorious shadow. As this realization settles into your spirit, prepare for the next massive phase. The universe is not just punishing your enemies. Heaven is actively setting up a magnificent table of abundance right in front of their very eyes. They will be forced to watch. You are the chosen one, stepping into pure divine alignment. Your ultimate elevation is happening right now. Listen closely to these undeniable signs. Have you been seeing 777 or 888 everywhere you look lately? These are not meaningless numbers on a clock. They are not simple illusions. Those specific sequences are a direct transmission from the angelic realm. They are confirming that a massive generational wealth transfer is heading toward your physical reality. Your time has finally come. Another powerful sign is the sudden, profound peace you feel right now. Just a few weeks ago, you were drowning in heavy anxiety, but today there is a strange stillness anchoring your soul. That quiet authority is the ultimate proof that the spiritual war has already been won. Your internal frequency has officially detached from their low vibrational chaos. You are entirely free. Notice how unexpected doors are suddenly swinging wide open for you. The opportunities you prayed for are arriving completely effortlessly. People who do not even know your struggles are suddenly favoring you. This is because your aura has been thoroughly cleansed. You are operating as a weapon of light that naturally attracts pure blessings. The struggle is finally over, but I have to warn you about a fatal trap first. Do not let your guard down entirely. The dark forces know exactly how close you are to receiving your grand prize. And right before the majestic dawn breaks, the enemy will launch one final desperate illusion to steal your crown. You must recognize this specific trick to protect your new timeline. Do not fail this test. The fatal trap is the sudden return of a counterfeit connection. Right as your blessing arrives, an old, toxic person will suddenly reach out to you. They might offer a fake apology. They might pretend that nothing bad ever happened. They are testing the incredibly strong fences you built during your divine isolation. This is the ultimate test of your spiritual maturity. Do not reply to their pathetic messages. Leaving them in complete silence is the final requirement for your massive upgrade. You are an empath with boundaries now. By ignoring the counterfeit, you prove to the universe that you no longer tolerate disrespect disguised as reconciliation. You seal your glorious victory by entirely removing their access to you. They remain blocked forever. The majestic table is almost completely set for your grand arrival. The angels have laid out a feast of profound joy and total financial liberation. And the people who threw you into the mud are legally required by the spiritual realm to stand on the sidelines. They must watch your victory. They cannot touch a single crumb of your incredible blessing. They can only observe your radiance. Take a deep breath right now. Feel the heavy chains of survival mode completely falling away. You have lived in a state of constant defense for way too long. But the era of fighting for your life is officially over. You are transitioning into an era of effortless receiving. The Supreme Creator is rewarding your quiet endurance with an overflow of pure divine favor. You earned this. Everything you lost during the brutal storm is being restored to you in multiples. The friends who betrayed you are being replaced by high vibrational soul connections. The resources they drained are being replenished with absolute abundance. You are the master of reality, manifesting exactly what you deserve. Your patience in the dark is paying off gloriously today. Welcome your new life. Pay close attention as the synchronicities begin to multiply wildly in the coming days. Every repetitive number is a loud trumpet announcing your arrival. Heaven is rolling out the red carpet for your tired feet. You survived the brutal wilderness alone, and now you are walking straight into the promised land of milk and honey. The heavy gates are opening for you, alone. They thought they could rewrite your beautiful destiny with their ugly lies, but the divine author already wrote your triumphant final chapter before they even existed. Your vindication is absolute and totally undeniable. Prepare your heart for the massive flood of joy heading your way. The heavy dark curtain is finally lifting to reveal your absolute masterpiece to the world. Do not shrink back from the massive spotlight that heaven is putting on you right now. You earned every single piece of this incredible, beautiful elevation. Let them stare in complete shock as you ascend to heights they cannot even comprehend. You are a living testament to the supreme power of divine justice. Step into your brand new reality with unshakable, absolute confidence today. Here is the absolute truth you have been waiting for. Do you want to know exactly why the universe stayed perfectly silent while they destroyed your name? It was never because you lacked faith, and it was certainly not because the divine realm abandoned you in the dark. The silence was the ultimate preparation protocol. Heaven was executing a massive sweep to clear the entire room. The Supreme Creator could not pour phenomenal generational wealth into a vessel that was surrounded by hidden thieves. The divine had to forcefully remove every single parasite from your proximity. That is why the doors closed suddenly. That is why your prayers seemed completely unanswered for a year. The silence was the exact mechanism making room for your grand cosmic inheritance. You are no longer the empath who begged to be understood by shallow minds. The crucible of immense pain has forged you into the untouchable master of your reality. You became the storm they were desperately trying to survive. The fire they lit to burn you alive only managed to forge your permanent armor. You are completely unbreakable today. From this exact moment on, your energy demands absolute respect without a single word spoken. You do not need to fight for a seat at their miserable table anymore. You own the entire building now. The divine wealth you were promised is flowing effortlessly into your brand new timeline. The era of painful survival is officially dead. Look at the incredible power you hold in your hands right now. The people who tried to bury you are watching their own kingdoms burn to the ground. They thought their lies were an impenetrable fortress, but heaven sent a single shockwave of truth to shatter their pathetic glass house entirely. They are drowning in the exact karma they created for you. Can you feel that massive shift in your spirit right now? That is the frequency of absolute victory running straight through your veins. The pitch-black darkness has officially retreated behind you. The glorious dawn of your new era is shining its brightest rays directly onto your spiritual crown. You are stepping into the exact timeline you were born to rule. Every closed door has been blown entirely off its hinges. The chains of generational trauma have been shattered into a million pieces. You are the cycle breaker who finally said, "Enough is enough." And because you stood firm in the brutal fire, the universe is handing you the master keys to the kingdom. Your majestic reign begins today. You walked through the valley of deep shadows without losing your pure heart. That is the ultimate definition of true spiritual power. They threw everything they had at you. They summoned their darkest flying monkeys. They launched their most vicious smear campaigns against your character. But none of their pathetic weapons could penetrate your divine shield. You are completely untouchable now. They simply cannot access your altitude anymore. You vibrate at a frequency that physically repels their demonic intentions. When they hear your name now, they feel a deep, terrifying sense of dread. They realize they waged war against a heavily protected child of the Most High. And they know there is absolutely no mercy left for their wicked actions. Your majestic presence alone commands the atmosphere to shift. The room changes the moment you step inside. You do not need to speak loud to be heard anymore. Your quiet authority resonates across the spiritual realm like a massive thunderclap. The angels are actively clearing the path ahead of you to ensure your absolute safe passage to the top. Take a massive breath of pure victory right now. Let the brilliant light of divine justice wash away every remaining ounce of self-doubt. You did not break under the crushing weight of their vicious lies. You evolved into a magnificent weapon of truth. You are standing on the peak of the mountain while they fight in the dirty mud below. The waiting season is officially over. The dry desert you walked through has suddenly burst into an endless oasis of divine favor. Every single tear you shed has been converted into pure spiritual currency, and the massive payout is hitting your spiritual bank account directly as we speak. Heaven is immensely proud of your quiet endurance. Do not let anyone convince you that this blessing is too big for you. You paid the heavy price in the dark room of isolation. You earned every single piece of this extraordinary divine wealth. The universe is merely delivering the exact compensation you rightfully deserve. Open your arms wide and accept your phenomenal, majestic inheritance today. You must recognize the magnitude of this exact moment. God is watching your spirit awaken to its true, infinite power right now. The enemy wants you to remain small and hesitant. The darkness desperately hopes you will doubt this glorious revelation. But you must claim this magnificent breakthrough with absolute fierce certainty. Do not hesitate for a second. Your glorious future demands that you lock this high vibration into physical reality. The spiritual protection barrier is fully active around your soul, but you must consciously agree with the divine command to seal the heavy iron gates. The universe requires a physical action to anchor this immense spiritual blessing into your daily life permanently. The pitch-black darkness has completely retreated behind you. The dawn of your new era is shining its brightest rays onto your spiritual crown. But the enemy is secretly waiting for you to leave this sacred space unprotected because they want to steal your massive breakthrough. To lock in this glorious frequency and create a shield of protection, you must act. You cannot let them win today. Type down in the comments right now that you are ready to receive your immense blessing. You must literally spell out your divine acceptance to seal this reality forever. God is watching your response in this exact second. Will you claim your magnificent kingdom inheritance, or will you remain totally silent while the darkness tries to return? Your physical action binds the spiritual promise. Do not let this powerful moment pass you by casually. Hit the like button to activate the unstoppable flow of divine favor over your physical life. That simple action establishes a permanent energy receiving station for your future. You are building an iron wall around your new timeline, and the narcissists can never penetrate this sacred frequency again. And if this fiery message has reignited the beautiful faith inside you, do not keep this great blessing entirely to yourself. There is a rare soul out there, bleeding in the dark of deep despair right now. They desperately need a guiding light to survive their own brutal storm. Share this vital message with them today. You could be their absolute rescue. Sowing the seed of pure hope today is multiplying the incredible blessing for yourself tomorrow. The universe rewards the chosen ones who generously help other warriors rise from the mud. Your shared light becomes an impenetrable fortress against the lingering shadows, and the enemies who lied on you will completely blind themselves while trying to watch your magnificent glow. Subscribe to the channel right now to anchor yourself at the highest vibrational frequency possible. You must stay connected to the pure source of this divine validation. The forces of darkness will attempt to make you forget your immense worth tomorrow, but this sacred community will constantly remind you of your absolute untouchable power when the road gets tough. You survived the isolation chamber because you were carrying a massive generational upgrade. You are no longer the empath who begged to be understood by shallow minds. You are the untouchable master of your reality, walking straight into unimaginable divine wealth. The universe has officially handed you the supreme gavel of quiet authority, and your enemies are terrified of your silence. Declare it loudly in the comments that you are completely free from their toxic chains. Say it with your chest, because the angelic realm is eagerly listening to your confident voice today. They tried to bury your name in the dirt of their vicious lies, but heaven has permanently engraved your beautiful name in the golden book of ultimate victory. Take one final deep breath of pure liberation. Feel the absolute weightlessness of your brand new majestic existence. The spiritual war is completely over, and you are the undisputed champion of your beautiful timeline today. You did not even have to lift a finger to completely destroy their fake empire, because your profound silence did all the heavy lifting for your glorious vindication. Go forward today with your head held incredibly high. Do not shrink yourself ever again to make their pathetic demons feel comfortable in your presence. You are a massive weapon of light, forged in the brutal fires of deep betrayal. And your brilliant future is fiercely guarded by the supreme creator of the entire cosmic universe, so you have absolutely nothing to fear anymore. The people who turned their backs on you will inevitably realize their monumental mistake, but they will never be allowed to access your sacred energy again. The bridge is completely burned, and the ashes have blown away in the wind forever. You are standing on entirely new ground, and it is filled with limitless divine abundance and authentic soul connections. Seal this magnificent reality right now before the enemy tries to plant seeds of doubt. The narcissist relies on your hesitation to regain their lost control over your mind. Do not give them a single inch of your precious mental real estate ever again. Your strict boundaries are the holy walls of your new prosperous kingdom, and you must keep them fiercely locked. Remember to type your divine acceptance in the comments to finalize this spiritual contract. You are signing your name on the massive heavenly inheritance that has been waiting for you. The universe demands a bold declaration of your absolute readiness today. Claim your crown and wear it with the profound pride of a true spiritual warrior, because you survived the darkest night alone. I am incredibly proud of your quiet endurance through the darkest nights of your soul. You showed heaven that you possess the rare integrity required to handle massive power. The Supreme Creator trusts you completely with this new level of extreme wealth and influence. Step into your magnificent role and let your brilliant light blind the wicked entirely while you ascend to glory. Hit that like button and share this message to activate the final anointing over your life. The time for hiding in the shadows is permanently finished. The world desperately needs the profound wisdom you gained while surviving their vicious attacks alone. Your magnificent voice is the exact cure for the toxic poison they tried to spread. So speak your truth without any fear today.